It's me, your little boy, K. Samson. You know, a lot of your haters are now absolutely sleeping with their what? Their vomit. They are now absolutely filled with so much shame because they have now finally come to discover one thing, that darkness have now ended up become light. This is why you should understand that every step of a choosing ones, whether good or bad, there is always a blessing, not a cost. I do used to tell people that don't just conclude a choosing one's life because you have no idea the opportunity that God is giving them in going through what they are going through. Meaning that a choosing one may be going through tough time and you may be thinking that that is just the end, but God see it as a solution. So that is why you should understand that many people who were earnestly jubilating, earnestly happy, celebrating over some certain stuff that was going on in your life, many of them are now feeling ashamed. They are now sleeping with their own vomit. They are now eating their own vomit. They are now living with their own vomit. Why? Because what they call failure is now what God is seeing as a glory. What they call disappointment is not something that God is using to increase you, motivate you, and elevate you. And this is why you should understand that they are not content, neither are they happy. They are not good they are not as good as they do used to be. They are not celebrating as they do used to be. They are not jubilating as they do used to be because they have now finally come to make a big fool of their own self. Because trust me, there are people who their intention was to make you feel so bad for the rest of your life because of this some certain stuff that was going on around you. There are people who want you to be ashamed for the rest of your life because their belief and their thoughts and thinking for you always is that you will never be able to come to a point where you will be like them or be better than them, because they thought that difficulties, that situation around you, the darkness that was within will never leave you, that darkness will always be there. But today, many of them are now feeling the pain that they thought you will always feel for the rest of your life. They are now feeling ashamed of every single word that they have said behind you. So it's something you should know, that people who wanted you to be depressed for the rest of your life are now absolutely depressed. People who were earnestly expecting you to be frustrated are now eating the same and sleeping with their frustration. People who were earnestly hoping that everything will turn against you, that darkness will never depart from you. Trust me, they are living with darkness. And this is why they are so frustrated. This is why they are so angry. Because when they look at you whom they have counted out, when they look at you whom they thought they can frustrate, they are now seeing glory upon glory, sources upon sources, marvelous doing of God in your life. They are now seeing light upon light. You are now becoming someone that they admire every day. Even when they have hated you, they have counted you out, rejoiced over your difficulties, celebrated your pain. Now they are ending up admiring to be like you. Remain blessed.